Hello.
Hi, Ron. How's it going?
Good.
This is Lois. I'm calling you back. You requested more information about working from home. What can I do for you?
I did.
Yeah, I got your name off a website that you had responded to.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering what's this all about, this working from home thing?
Well, that's a great question. Do you have a pen and paper handy? To save us both time, I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, yeah, I've got one here.
Great, okay. So, have you done any work from home before?
Not really.
No, not really. Okay, so what is it that you do for a living?
Well, I work in an office. I do some accounting kind of stuff and number cruncher, I guess you could call me.
Great, number cruncher. So, how long have you been doing that?
About 5 years.
5 years, wow. What exactly do you like about that?
Well, it's a decent paycheck, I guess. So it kind of helps me, make ends meet.
Right, right. And is there anything you dislike about it?
Well, I don't think I'm a number cruncher kind of guy.
You say you don't, I'm sorry, you say you don't think you are?
No, I get bored, actually.
Do you really? And how's that for you if you're bored during your day?
I get frustrated. I'm stuck in this office all the time, and the only time people come by is to throw, numbers at me or want more numbers back to them. And it's just, I don't really feel like I'm doing something I don't feel like I'm doing something that is really me.
Interesting. And so it sounds like you're feeling underappreciated.
Yeah, and it's not one of those things where I feel like I'm growing and I'm developing new skills and I'm not really doing what I enjoy. There's this myth of doing something that you really like to do. Well, I don't have it.
Wow, wow. So if you would do something that you would like to do, what would that look like?
I've been thinking about that, and I'm not exactly sure.
Really? Interesting. So, are you married?
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. And you have kids, do you?
I do certainly have kids.
Right. So, what do you guys do for fun?
Well, when I'm not working overtime,
Mm-hmm.
we like to just hang out, play games. We go out and visit friends. We've got a couple of dogs as well, so it's often outside with the dogs, out in a park or something, going for a hike or things like that. Outdoor kind of relational kind of stuff.
Fun, fun. And so you mentioned when you're not working overtime, so sounds like you don't get a lot of time to actually do that?
Well, not as much as I'd like, that's for sure.
Well, that's really too bad. So tell me, you haven't been self-employed before, or have you owned your own business before?
No, I've thought about it. I've had some ideas, but I guess there's a lot that you got to do and just not sure what to do or how to do it. That's why when I saw your advertisement, that it kind of piqued my interest a bit.
That's great.
So what's this about what you got?
Well, it's really important that I ask you a few questions because then I can direct you to the information that would best suit you. So if you're okay with us continuing, I will just ask you a few more questions and then I'll direct you to what I think would be a good fit for you.
Okay, so have you been doing it for a while?
I have, in fact.
Okay.
And so, right now I just need to know, can you tell me what level of income you're accustomed to making, or what are you looking to make?
Well, what am I accustomed to making? That kind of depends on how much overtime I'm working, I guess, but
Well, tell me your ideal. Like,
Well,
if you
yeah.
don't want to be working overtime.
I realize it won't be overnight, but I really kind of like to stop what I'm doing. Don't tell my boss that, but if I could make 60 to 100,000 in a year, that would be great.
Okay. And do you have any capital set aside to start a business?
Well, I could come up with some, as long as it's not too much.
Okay. So Ron, our company has quite a standard for the people we're looking for, and there is a lot of work on our part in setting someone up in a home-based business successfully. So what we're looking for are people who are absolutely serious about building a business and making money from home. So Ron, how serious are you about starting a home-based business?
I'd say I'm pretty serious.
So tell me why.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I won't say hate, but I really don't like my job.
Okay.
And I got to get out from all this overtime that they keep demanding of me. And yeah, so I need to find another way to make some money and to support my family, and so I can be free to do stuff with them and not always fear the phone call that's calling me back into work over something.
Right, I hear you. Well, let me tell you about our company
Okay.
and the company I work with. Our company is a 20-year-old company. It's $28 million company and we have tens of thousands of representatives. Some of the countries we're currently doing business in are the United States, Canada, as well as some Asian countries like Taiwan, Singapore, and Indonesia. And you know, we have thousands of satisfied clients. We are a debt-free, publicly traded company, and we're members of the Better Business Bureau as well as the Direct Sellers Association. Now, our company was founded by Dr. Clinton Howard, and the name of our company is RBC Life. Have you heard of us?
RBC Life.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Great. Well, now, Ron, the person we're looking for has three main qualities. They are a team player, self-motivated, and dependable. Do you feel you have these qualities?
Yeah, I think so. So what kind of company is it?
So great. Now I have some information. Do you that I've given you? Do you still have a pen and paper handy?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay. I'm going to give you an email. I'm going to give you a link. A link to a video that you can go and see, and that will answer all your questions. So do you have internet access?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Awesome. And I also want to confirm your email address. So can you just give me your email address?
Okay. It's Ron
Mm-hmm.
at email.com.
Great. And that is the best email address to contact you at?
Yeah, that's the one I check most often.
Okay. So I want you to go to checkourbc.com to check out this video, all right?
Okay, so that's checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Checkout what?
Checkourbc.com.
Okay.
All right. And so it's about a 7 or 8 minute video, or it could be even less. And what I want you to do is listen carefully, and if you have any questions, write them down. And
Okay.
I'm going to give you my phone number. It's 604-599-9999. And my name is Lois. You want to
Okay.
write that down.
Okay.
And I am going to call you back. But in case we should miss each other, that's my information, all right?
Okay.
Now, Ron, I just want to make it clear we are pre-screening a lot of people right now, and we're going to be making a decision real soon about who we're going to work with. So the sooner you can get back to me, the better. Depending on what your response is and to this information, we will determine, together whether or not this is something that's good for you and whether it's good for us. So if you're available in, let's say, 20 minutes, I am going to call you back. Does that work for you?
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Awesome. Okay, I look forward to talking to you in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks.